Howdy folks, welcome back to Let's Play, almost said Red Dead Redemption 3, which wouldn't even have been an actual game that exists as I record this. But it is, Spirit of Sanada. We got Aya in the background. We're trying to figure out how to advance the story. Mainly, I want to get to the point where I can unlock a very specific character whose name I'm going to have a lot of fun with eventually. It's important not to lose sight of righteousness. She's got to be... so Aya, like any female character in this series, is going to be presented as sexy. But she has to be a very old woman at this point, because I believe she's the older sister of Kenshin, who died of natural causes, not at a really old age or anything like that. But no, she's an older woman at this point. Like, older than the woman depicted here, who is depicted in the traditional... I don't know why I'm going off on this tangent about this, but yeah, she's clearly supposed to be hot, but she's like mature woman hot in the typical Japanese video game ways, but no, she should be like, I think she's supposed to be like in her 70s or 80s at this point. So let's go talk to Mitsuchika Suda. Master Yukimura, Master Kanatsugu has been searching for you. Master Kanatsugu has, excuse me, I will go to him at once. He's just now appeared on the map, okay. Oh, Yukimura, I've been looking for you. I apologize for keeping you waiting, Master Kanatsugu. Do you know if you, Mitsunari, and I are going to have this weird, like, kind of quasi-Peach Garden Oath in this game? Because that felt like it didn't come from real history. It was just the Samurai Warriors 2 trying to be more like Dynasty Warriors. You mean for something? Lord Kagakatsu has returned. Come with me. If you want to live. Or advance the story. Bound Kasuga. Lord Kakatsugu wishes to inquire if your lifestyle at Mount Kasuga is satisfactory, Yukimura. He is apparently incapable of speech. It is more than satisfactory, my lord. As a hostage, I feel most fortunate to be treated so well. Not at all. Lord Kakatsugu wishes to express his view that you are not a hostage, but a trusted ally. And a hostage. You are a trusted hostage. You honor me, my lord. The value placed upon righteousness by the Uesugi is most cleansing to my soul. ... My lord wishes to express ... Is it not so for the Sanada? Not recently. Yes, I suppose. Sanada are more about betraying everyone, sir. I have faced Master Masayuki many times on the battlefield, and always lost. Yes, and yet you are righteous enough to accept his service. Strangely, I felt no personal emotions about the matter, being a Reploid. What? The Uesugi have our own reasons for fighting. We have inherited the spirit of righteousness from Lord Kenshin. I keep switching back and forth between wanting to give him goofy Justice Man voice and the English voice he had in Samurai Warriors 2. I'm not doing either one particularly well. I can only assume that Master Masayuki is fighting for something in which he believes strongly. My father's reason for fighting... ... And you... Lord Kagakatsu wishes to tell you that you, too, must find your own reason to fight. Is he giving you hand signals, or are you some kind of marionette being operated by Kanatsugu, or Kagakatsu? My own reason for fighting? Yes. My lord wishes to say yes. Reason for fighting? They worry about all sorts of useless things, don't they? I guess they mean ambition and purpose, not things that ninja have to worry much about. Aren't samurai basically the same? They fight over small scraps of land and kill each other, and all for what? Well, small scraps of land. Wow. I don't think I'd noticed just how short her shorts are until that particular shot. My, it seems you have surprisingly sensitive soul. Are you making fun of me? I am a Reploid. I do not have a soul. Oh, don't hurt me. But come to think of it, I suppose I have one. ... A reason to fight. I fight for Lord Yukimura. But that's just your job, right? Well, if that's how you think, then I guess that will work for you. ... We're really getting into the inner character lives of our ninja friends here. Chapter 8, Perspective. 3 years had gone by since the incident at Honnoji, and Nobunaga's grand design to unite the land had been carried on by his retainer, Hideyoshi Hashiba. Or Hideyoshi. Sanada meanwhile expanded their influence by successively aligning with the Hojo, the Tokugawa, and the Uesugi. Unable to comprehend why his father would repeatedly turn his back on his allies, Amuro Yukimura journeyed to the realm of the Uesugi, where he had been dispatched as a hostage to his father's latest alliance. There he met Kakakatsu Uesugi and Kanetsugu Naoe, and through his relations with them, Yukimura began to think deeply about his father's motivations, and indeed his own reasons for fighting. Also, his ninjas chatted. All these things happened. One day, Yukimura heard an unsettling rumor in the castle town. There's all sorts of rumors that these two guys were gay. It was unsettling to Yukimura, but really none of his business. Sorry. Ueda Castle, present day, whatever. Ueda City. Oh, that's an interesting coincidence, huh? I suppose it is part of being a hostage, but there's nothing to do here but train. Well, you can fish. Perhaps I should go and talk to the townspeople. Maybe I should take a leaf out of my ninjas book and broaden my horizons. I'm bored. I also wish to fish. You were gone for a long time. What were you up to? I was just doing a bit of training here and there. I see. How impressive. I will be relying on you. Hey, more horses are available apparently. Can I just do a horse? Well, I mean, I might as well buy all the horsies. Come again, baby. Hey, there's new stuff available from the shopkeepers. Hi there. Oh, we can create new medicines. Not doing a whole hell of a lot with the medicines, although once it became apparent, like once I realized that the medicines are like single use, it's kind of like, who cares? I was hoping like new and exciting materials would become available, but that has not been the case. Coming in, won't you? Thank you. It's Yoriyuki Yazawa. Oh, Yukimura, something the matter? No, nothing in particular. I just thought I'd see if there was any news. Oh, I didn't realize he was the one advancing the story. I wouldn't have talked to him yet. The town is very peaceful and I'm treated very well. As for news from other lands, all the talk is of Master Hideyoshi Hashiba. He seems to be soaring to new heights all the time. Master Hideyoshi is indeed remarkable. They say he's home of Osaka Castle. Osaka Castle, a castle located in Osaka, as you might have believed, you know. Yeah. So Grand Majestic overwhelms all who see it. I wonder how the Sanada intend to respond to Master Hideyoshi. I would like to know if Lord Mazuyuki's thoughts on the matter. Father may already have put plans in place. He's known as an evil, cheating bastard. Do you really intend to let that Sasuke work so closely with you, my lord? There's something about him I just don't trust. I value your instincts, but I want to trust Sasuke. I know it may make your life more difficult. Oh, okay, whatever. So that's not new dialogue, in fact. And there's no new training that can be done. I wonder if I'm allowed to go do exploration missions. I believe I am not. Yeah, I am not. Because we have the all-important Ueda skills task where we have to defeat a connoisseur robber. Kanetsugu Naoe, the robber, who is obviously not really a robber. For love and righteousness, as long as your actions are motivated by righteousness, then I will forgive anything. Lady Aya, I understand. Thank you. At which point, never mind. I thought of something terrible that he might do, that she might forgive him for, and I'm not going to go there because she just got done saying she would forgive him anything. I'm going to go stick babies on pikes. The Eddie Izzard routine. Oh, the vault guard. Vault is starting to fill up with treasure. Do you wish to enter the vault? Sure. I don't know why it's got new... It appeared like it had the little, like, red, there's new stuff to do here thing. But apparently just going in and looking at the menu is enough to cause me to have to reload the town, so, oops. Or I misinterpreted this. There's no reason to talk to him, whatever. Master Hideyoshi's strength is... I would like to meet him one day. I did not mean to... Even Nobunaga could not get the Mori to follow him, but Master Hideyoshi has. There's something else about him. He's not just strong, he's also a monkey. I don't think it's right to the right call to fight the Shiba. Hello, Master Yukimura. How are you finding life in Mount Kagazuka Castle? Well, nothing's changed since the last time you asked me that question, but I mean, I'm undeserving of such kindness. It is the express wish of Lord Kakatsu believes you are... Blah, 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 blah. Okay, sorry, this is not like an immediate follow-on from my last video where I was falling asleep. I'm just tired recently. By the way, did you hear that Master Hideyoshi Hashiba has been granted the title of Kanpaku? Kanpaku? This is a political position that governed on behalf of the Emperor. In actual terms, it was the highest-ranking political office. In July 1585, Hideyoshi Hashiba joined the contest to be named Kanpaku, Imperial Regent, and eventually appointed himself to the role. He took the crown out of the Pope's hands. It was crazy. Master Hideyoshi Hashiba is now Kanpaku? Indeed. The Uesugi have been treated well by the Hashiba, so this is an auspicious occasion. I'll make a quick note in the chronicles about Hideyoshi's appointment as Kanpaku. The following year, he also received the name Toyotomi, with the role of Kanpaku being a hereditary right of the Toyotomi. It was said that Hideyoshi was seeking to establish his family as the top of both the military and the government in place of the shogun. Fortunately, we are not the force we were when we fought at the Tokugawa. This is when, this is the big victory that, the huge victory the Uesugi had over the Oda. We must avoid antagonizing the Hashiba. Okay, well, don't antagonize them then. It seems pretty simple. Something like walk up to them and start calling them a bunch of jerks. That might not be the thing to do right now. Oh, Lord Yukimura, what are you doing? I cannot simply waste every day doing nothing. I thought I would talk to some of the people. Gathering some information, you could just tell us to do that for you. Sometimes it's hard to truly gauge something unless you do it yourself. For example, the rise of Master Hideyoshi Hashiba. Oh, that monkey, he's proved to be... Monkey. He's proved that Nobunaga's appraisal of him was no accident. But I don't really see what that has to do with the Sanada. I mean, he seems to be looking west right now. Master Hideyoshi is truly the man they say he is, and it will not be that simple. I do not want to repeat the tragedy of the Taka. And here I thought he was a kind of nice but dim. Turns out he has some pretty sharp instincts. Oh, did I say that out loud? I can look into it for you if you're worried about it. Yes. No, actually, I want you to stay here. I have a strange feeling. A feeling I've never had for another man before. Why am I on that track now? Okay, whatever you say. I don't even give a crap. Screw it. Meanwhile, at Castle Grayskull. There she is. That's the character I've been waiting to unlock. Oh, look up that baby. You knew her when she was like 7 years old, you freak. He, of course, has not aged a day since then. But... That's what they're saying about me, huh? Sanada Masayuki, eh? Gigantic eyes. She's got laser eyes. She knows what you're thinking. Comes as no surprise. Oh, and here's the Tokugawa Gang. My lord, what were the contents of Master Hideyoshi's letter? He said he finds the behavior of the Sanada to be most unacceptable, and that for the sake of future peace it cannot be allowed to stand. Master Yuki Sanada said that only Lord Ieyasu was fit to rule Shinao now. And yet his lying tongue is barely dry before he turns on us again. It is unforgivable. We must bear some of the blame for the Numata incident for deciding without consulting the Sanada. That's a good point. Are you suggesting that those negotiations did not benefit the Tokugawa? Our relations with the Hojo improved dramatically. I believe that our lord, he may have been testing the Sanada. He may have wanted to see what kind of man Masayuki Sanada was. Oh wait, sorry, got that wrong. Now that it has come to this, the Sanada must be dealt with. My lord, Master Hideyoshi's true intent I am aware of that. Master Hideyoshi wishes to use us to evaluate the Sanada. But it is true that the Sanada cannot be allowed to get away with what they have done. That man and I do not see eye to eye. My lord, allow me to settle this in a court of law. It has become painfully clear to me that for the sake of my grand ambition, the Sanada must be eliminated. Understood. If that is how you feel, my lord, then I will give my all to crush the Sanada. You know, why are you even here if you're not going to talk? No. Naturally, I will also give my very best. I will rely upon you both when we begin our attack on the Sanada at once. You know, you just continue hanging out in the background there. It's fine. No problem. It's all good. Lord Yukimura, terrible news! Eagle nacho cheese are no longer the chips you'll choose! What is it? What's happened? The Tokugawa have raised an army to attack the Sanada. They are on their way to Ueda Castle. What? So Master Ieyasu could not overlook the Sanada's betrayal after all. I cannot just sit here and do nothing. I must do what I can to protect the Sanada. You mean you want to go and help out? But you are a hostage here, my lord. I know that. But I must convince Lord Kakakatsu. I need to ask Master Kanatsugu to see if I can get an audience. But you're a hostage. I don't think I'll allow it. Yeah, whatever. Lord Yukimura. I'm not gonna let that punk ass tell me what to do. The Tokugawa... I mean, what's the matter, Lord Yukimura? The Tokugawa are attacking the Sanada. As a ninja of mine, I would expect you to know this before I did. I'm going to get permission from Lord Kakakatsu to go and help. The Tokugawa have made a move. I am very poorly informed for a ninja. What can we do? What's the matter, Lord Yukimura? You look terribly pale. Hey, I'm fair-skinned, okay? The Tokugawa sent a massive army to attack the Sanada. I must get permission from Lord Kakakatsu to help our clan. What? I don't think you'll... Lord Yukimura. Well, this is for righteousness. You keep saying righteous shit. It'll, it'll take care of it. But she does not appear to have new dialogue, so... Master Kanatsugu, I need to speak with Lord Kakakatsu. We were expecting you, Yukimura. Lord Kakakatsu is waiting. Waiting for another cinema scene. The Tokugawa have prepared an army to attack the Sanada. Lord Kakakatsu, will you allow me to temporarily return to Ueda? I'll never come back, but... Yukimura, have you forgotten your position? Not at all. I simply wish to fight to help protect my clan. Once the battle is over, I promise to return. Please, find it in your heart to allow us. We cannot allow a hostage to return to his homeland. But you're not hostage, you're guest, by the way, as I keep saying. However, in accordance with our alliance, we can provide the Sanada with military aid. Yukimura could lead that force, could he not, Lord Kakakatsu? I wish you luck. Lord Kakakatsu, Master Kanatsugu. Thank you so much. I promise to honor your compassion by claiming victory on the battlefield. We have been given permission. We leave for Ueda at once. Yes, sir. Alright then. It looks like we'll be facing the Tokugawa more quickly than I imagined. What should I do? If I make a move, they'll suspect me straight away. Perhaps I should just keep quiet for now. I don't know the Tokugawa anything after all. I wonder if my master will be there. It might be fun to go up against him. Back once again with the Renegade Master. I've been given permission to go to Ueda Castle. I must make preparations at once. I believe this is just, I get to wander around in town if I want to, but I can continue on if I don't. Or does it mean I can actually go do missions if I choose? Well, maybe not. I have received permission from Lord Kakakatsu. Leave for Ueda at once. Really? He's allowed you to leave even though you're a hostage? Wait. Lord Yukimura. Nope. Gotta talk to her. You must be so glad, my lord, that you've been allowed to leave. Yeah, most people wouldn't be so generous. Indeed, Lord Kakakatsu is most beloved, understanding, benevolent. He's on the very embodiment of Uesugi philosophy. We don't really have time to waste chatting. We need to get going. Yeah, I've been kind of waiting for, You are now able to explore Hokoku Road. Wait, you give me out. Don't do anything reckless. If you do, I will kill you. Leave at once. Sure, I don't get why everyone's being so nice to each other. New dialogue from anybody? I had just not really loaded down with things to say, apparently. But we can also go to... It's very important that we get back to base as soon as possible, but we could also, of course, head for... go find the connoisseur robber. Return to Ueda. With the Tokugawa preparing to lay siege to Ueda, Yukimura himself hurries to Zaid as an envoy of the Uesugi. But I, of course, have the option to ignore that completely. And go after the connoisseur robber. And I could do so playing as, like, Aya, which would be fun. And her backup can be Suzuki in case she needs ninja help. Like, occasionally there are zones you can only enter if you're playing as a ninja. So she's got mildly leveled up Wappet. Everybody can have a better horse now, apparently. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't even know what stamina does. Let's go for the power horse. I suppose I should equip the thing that gives you better item drops. If, yeah, why not? I'm glad you were choosing to serve the Sanada clan, lady of the Uesugi. Alright, so we're just looking for a connoisseur robber. Konatsugo robber. Robble. We've already got a conch, so... Found more material types. My interest in leveling her up is pretty limited because if I level her up anymore, I'm going to have weapon slots that I'll feel obligated to fill up with expensive upgrades. Oh, we just got weird, these weird mystic dudes are up here who I always associate in this game with the Uesugi. All I'm really after here is a low-ranking robber. Although a full exploration of this place wouldn't be amiss. We'd unlock whatever. So we get something for that. Yay, she says. I hope everyone felt the love. Love will conquer all, whatever it is she says. I think she says, I hope everyone felt the love when she gets a... is that a connoisseur robber? No. I think she says, I hope everyone felt the love when she gets 1,000 kills. Getting a lot of metallic brown crystals here, which is nice. I don't have to really worry about being able to give Cha-Cha, who is, by the way, the person I've been talking about leveling up once she becomes available as playable. Be able to give her earthbound magic powers fairly easily. For all that work, Suzuki defeated this guy. Oh well. Paradise Lost is a zone over here. And there's a farmer. I better get plowing the fields. Can I choose between giving you rice, grain, and corn seeds? And then come back and defeat a certain number of enemies, and then there will be plants? Or am I thinking of Bloodborne? Or not Bloodborne, Bloodstained. The Ritual of the Night. I got a bear claw, delicious. It would appear that that's all that's up here. But yeah, I'm certainly getting a lot more brown crystals. They're dropping a lot more often than they are in these other areas I was going through. Like I was saying the other day, the reason I was off-screen grinding is because it was a thing I could do while my ma was here looking after me with my medical stuff. But in fact, it would have been more efficient to just wait and unlock this place first. What the hell was that? Guy was using some kind of dark magic against our ninja friend. There's a rundown alley. Roly-poly faced. Roly-poly little bat-faced girl in an alley. I'm messing up a Paul Simon reference here. Sneak back down the alley with some roly-poly little bat-faced girl. There's a famed rifleman. Must be Chuck Connors. A mighty rifleman. This connoisseur robber that I wanted to find is not showing up. Apparently accidentally defeated a low-ranking ninja while trying to work on this guy. Level up, bitches. Anyway, once again, oh, a rhinoceros beetle. That's a new item, I think. Trying to... Yeah, connoisseur robber, please. I'm not sure if I missed any zones or not. There's certainly some places over here we haven't explored yet, so we can just keep using hyper moves as a way of maneuvering. Seldom see a reason not to be hyper moving around the map. This is an exit. This is still good. Haven't been a moose in a while, so why not? Let's look at our goals. We have explored all areas but one. And I think I see where it is, so let's start heading back that way. And it looks like this connoisseur robber is not showing up for us. It's too bad. Sometimes it takes several trips before you get the enemies that you want to spawn. Making this a bit of a wasted trip, but I like the idea that we're desperate to get out of here. We really need to save away to castle, and then we just stop to go looking for a connoisseur robber to do some side quest. Looks like we didn't actually come up here on this particular trip. May have been our previous run through of this zone where we explored this bit of map. Which means that we should at least check and see if connoisseur robbers like to spawn in this screen. And it looks like they do not. Oh well. We're going over video length too here now with all this extra nonsense. But Hilltop Bodhisattva. Oh wow, this is a interesting zone. Oh, they're all empty, or most of them empty. Many of them are empty. Well, doesn't look like there's a lot of point in continuing on. We already she can level up further now, and we got more brown, a lot more brown crystals than I would get exploring other zones. But we still have to find one more material type, and we haven't encountered any connoisseur robber. So I think what I'll do is I'll just call it a video and just kind of off-screen the area until one of them shows up, at which point I will start a video with us fighting a connoisseur robber so you guys can see all the excitement that is fighting a connoisseur robber. I'm Serious JG, thanks for watching. Catch you guys next time. Bye-bye.